A tough task today as we travel to the Emirates to take on Arsenal, needing a big result to advance in the Europa League. And then back to Turkey, it'll be Besiktas in the Super League. So, hello everybody, merhaba arkadaşlar, welcome back to the channel. Tekrar hoş geldiniz for another episode, episode 45 of Breaking the Big Three. And while you're here, why not hit that like button on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, leave a comment, all these things help the channel grow, and I really appreciate it. So, here's a look at what's been going on since the last episode. Last episode, if memory serves me correctly, was Fenerbahce and Copenhagen in the Super League and the Europa League. Well, since then, things are going great in Turkey. Başakşehir were our next challengers in the Super League. A straightforward 2-0 win there. We left it a bit late, but Salah Özcan and Gustafsson with the goals in a 2-0 win. We then travelled to play Rizespor. We got a 3-0 win there. It was Bese, Oscar, Şengül. It's great to see different players getting on the score sheets. I mean, that's one really good thing about our team at the moment. The goals can come literally from anywhere. Bit of a tighter game against Alanyaspor in our last match. It was an early Gustafsson goal. As you can see, it was a bit of a tough match. They got stuck in. 3 of my players picking up knocks, which was a bit annoying and might play into today's game a little bit. But, you know, you become a target when you're playing at this level. We've played the first leg of our cup semi-final against Antalyaspor. It was a goalless draw. I was rotating people a little bit. As you can see, the second leg is quite a way off. It's not until the middle of April. We've got a month to go. Then there was the Europa League game against Arsenal. This was a bit of a disappointing one. They scored the opening goal. We replied immediately to make it 1-1, but they got a goal before half-time. As you can see, we were the better team. We created more chances. We just could not put them away. I guess in the end, the experience of Arsenal playing at this kind of level just shone through, and they were able to hold on. So it's going to be a big ask in this game. We're going to have to win. And just a 1-0 win won't do, because they'll go through on away goals. We're going to have to win by 2 goals, or it's going to have to be a high-scoring game for us to stand any chance. So I mentioned injuries there. It's affecting us worse in midfield. You can see Waco. He's out with pulled knee ligaments, so he's going to be out for a couple more weeks. Van de Gen is out with a back strain, also 2 weeks. Pimenta, Portuguese guy I signed in the summer, we sent him out on loan. We recalled him because he got quite a severe injury. He's going to be back soon. So once those 3 guys are fit, we're going to have much better options. Oscar's also out for 2 weeks. Oscar Ortac also out. It's Ortac, Van de Gen and Waco. Those are the ones who would have been playing, or at least been on the subs bench had they been fit. But anyway, this is how we're planning to line up for today. The problem is, you can see I've had to put Samed Kilic in the match, and he is not in the best of condition. He's recently recovered from an injury, but really I don't have much of another option. I've got Mosameng, but he's not a natural in this position. We'd have to change the tactics a bit, so we're going to have to look into that a little bit more. Okay, Sarli, I changed to a Carrilero earlier, so we had the 2 Mazzalas there, which I don't think is really necessary in this tactic. And Holtman as well. Holtman is, he's just recovered from a knock, so I've got 2 players who are not in the best of shape. I do have Welbeck I can bring on there to play as an inside forward, but I'm going to start with these guys, and if it proves to be too much for them, I'll just take them off. See a packed out Emirates Stadium here. So we went with this 4-3-3 formation because, we need to attack a little bit. I can't come here and afford to be too defensive. We've got to get something from this game. It would be epic if we can get through. I don't have high hopes, but I'm telling them we owe Arsenal 1 after what happened in the last match. So let's see if Genclerbirligi can pull off an unlikely win. Well, a quiet opening to the game. We've got past the 10-minute mark with nothing really happening. We have not created anything yet, which is worrying. So I'm going to tell the team I'm going to encourage them a bit. Come on, boys. Get yourselves into this game. You can do something here. Still nothing, though. We've come to the halfway mark, and I guess Arsenal are just happy to sit back. They know that they are in pole position to qualify. It's all in their hands at the moment. And here we go. It's an Arsenal attack for the first highlight. Come on, boys. We've got to close them down a bit here. Get that ball off them. Launch a quick counter. No, it's not happening for us, and luckily Utku catches it. It's one of those weird things with the away goals rule. If Arsenal score now, it doesn't change a huge amount in that we'd still need to score 2 goals. We need to score 2 goals now to win. If they score, well, we need to score 2 goals to level it. But, we need 2 goals, whatever happens. And we just haven't created enough for that so far. So, got to tell the team that I am not happy with that. Show me something else in the second half. All right, I'm going to leave Samed and Gerrit Holtman on for a little bit longer. If we're chasing the game and we need goals, Mosamenga's more of an attacking option, is one that we can bring on. Welbeck, we'll get him on against his former club as well and see if he can do anything. Okay, we've got the ball. Salih's got it. He knocks it out to Hussein, gets up to Evren. Good stuff, good stuff. We're building it up. We're not panicking. Good. And the ball comes through to Evren. Who's in the box? Who's in the box? Holtman's in the box, but his header goes over. Okay, that was better. That was better. So I'm going to encourage the team again. I liked what I saw there. Did that actually encourage them? No, it didn't. Okay, now we've encouraged them. It's time, though, to make those subs. I think we've got to take Holtman and Kilic off. So it's going to be Welbeck in, and it's going to be Mosameng in as well. Okay, I'm going to switch Özcan into the Mazzala role. All right, then. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, but it's an Arsenal free kick. I do not like the look of this. Oh, and this Nelson is running with the ball. Oh, there's just way too much space. And Henderson scores. Gets a bit fancy with his celebration, but that is not good at all. We're going to have to demand a lot more from the team now. Okay, tactically, I'm just going to switch it up. We're going to switch it up to our preferred attacking formation. So we've put Mosameng. We're going to swap over Salih and Korkmaz. We're going to put Evren onto an attacking role as well. We're going to make these fullbacks more attacking too. We're going to look for the overlap. That's what we've got to do here. Be more expressive. Run at defense. This is all in here already. We're going to up the tempo though. We can do a great escape act, surely. No, we can't do a quick shout. Yeah, and it's another Arsenal highlight. This I do not like. It's always a risk going into more of an attacking setup away from home. Moya heads it over the bar, though. So, come on. If we can get a goal back before 80 minutes or before 85 minutes, that's going to set up the grandstand finish. But it does not seem to be happening. Okay, we're going to make a few more tactical tweaks then. We're going to have to go attacking with this now. We're going to start pumping the ball into the box. Shoot on sight. We're going to go route 1. Roam from your positions. Just do what you like out there, guys. Push that defensive line up. Just throw everything at them. Can I make a final substitution? I can. Fatih Turk, shall we put him on? Evren Şengül has not been very effective, so we are going to indeed put Fatih Turk on. Get out there and do something. Nothing's happening. This is frustrating. Okay. No, the long ball over the top just didn't work. They were wise to it, and now we're kind of a bit understaffed in midfield. Come on, someone, get the ball back off them. Get the ball back off them. No. Oh, they've hit the post. I'm still going to tell them to push forward. Come on, at least do something. This is frustrating. It just shows again that we're a long distance from being near the quality of these top European clubs. But we're better than the clubs in Turkey by a long distance. So, this is where the frustration, the save fatigue kicks in. That there's no challenge domestically, but we're just so far off the mark in Europe. I told them they were unlucky, but yeah, well, Europe's over for another season. We'll be back again next time trying to get that little bit further. Anyway, fade to black. We'll be right back for Besiktas. Welcome back, everybody. Tekrar hoş geldiniz for our second match today against Besiktas. I forgot to mention this before. There is a chance that the title gets sewn up today. If we look at the table down here, you see Fenerbahce and Besiktas are locked in together on 51 points. We're 21 points ahead of them. Now, after we've played today's match, that will mean 8 games to go. We'll be 24 points clear. So it'll be like that situation last season where we could potentially be in an unassailable position because of the head-to-head results, but the game probably won't register any title win until the next set of matches. So we've gone for our attacking midfielder formation here. So Utku's in goal, Gökhan and Savic in the centre of defence, Yusuf and Özgür back from injury in the full-back positions. Mosameng, Salih and Evren here in these midfield positions. I've moved Evren into the side with Fatih Turk on the wing just to rotate the midfield as much as anything else. Mehmet Erdogan coming in on the left wing. Gerrit Holtman is rested today. He's on the bench. Gustafsson up front after Besse was anonymous in London. All right then, Besiktas lining up with the 4-3-3. We'll see how these two formations go head-to-head. In theory, they should cancel each other out, but we know that often doesn't happen. Okay, tunnel interview finally done, and it's time to kick off. Besiktas in the white, Genclerbirligi in the classic red and black. Of course, as I record this, I just heard that Genclerbirligi in real life have been relegated, unfortunately, from the Super League. They'll be playing in the First League next season, so that might be a Football Manager 2019 save. Getting Gencler back up. Who knows? But at least Genclerbirligi fans, if you're out there, you can forget about the real world and just enjoy the simulated world for now, where Genclerbirligi are a rip-roaring success. Anyway, this highlight looks like it's going our way. We keep coming forward. Oh, and look at that! What a screamer! That's the kind of thing Alan Partridge would scream about. Foot like a traction engine and all that. Look at this. So Besiktas clearance is rushed. Özgür just calmly takes control. The ball makes its way to Salih in the middle. Just one click and boom. We've taken the lead. Fantastic. We're going to encourage the players to push forward and get a second. And speaking of a second, Gustafsson grazes the top of the bar with that free kick there. Now, this is more like it, but you see here the difference in quality between the Arsenal team we've played and this Besiktas, who are third in the table at the moment. It's just a different world completely. Well, the game does seem to have quietened down a bit now. Besiktas are not creating anything, no shots on target, no further highlights so far. Well, here we go. Here's one to finish the half off. Are we going to add a second goal? Salih's got it. Ooh, bit of a rough tackle from Besiktas there. Is this going to be the first proper Besiktas highlight? It looks like it, but no, they give the ball away. Gustafsson gets it. Knock it out wide. There's a man over here. Okay, gets to Fatih Turk and Evren. Out to Mehmet. Beautiful play there by Evren. He great vision. Great vision. A lot of players would have taken the shot there, but he knew he had the man overlapping. Let's have a look at that again. So Gustafsson did not play the pass, but the tackle brought it out to Fatih Turk anyway. Evren, beautiful layoff there. Simple finish for Mehmet Erdogan. And we're 2-0 up. Cruising. Half time then, and we're going to tell the boys to keep it up. And let's kick off the second half. Opening highlight, nothing much to shout about there. Still Besiktas, no shots on target. A very poor performance from them, especially as, they're competing for second spot in the league and chance to get into the Champions League next year. All right then, so Mosameng has it now. Stroking it about nicely with Salih in the middle, but again a rough tackle. The Besiktas players are coming in really hard on us, and they fire off a shot, but another shot that misses the target. Utku didn't even bother to react because he just knew what was coming, I think. Okay, Ajay's looking complacent for us there. We'll keep an eye on him as we start to think about substitutes. But Besiktas trying to get back into it, but it comes through to Gustafsson. He's not offside, and oh dearie me, he should have put the game to bed there. Should have done much better with that chance. Okay, I'm going to have to look at taking Mehmet Erdogan off as he is in pretty poor condition. Hasn't been playing much. Obviously, when you've got guys like Gerrit Holtman around, you don't get a chance to play that often. I'm going to put Danny Welbeck on. We're going to give Holtman the full rest for this match. So, Welbeck's on. Both of my strikers are not in particularly great form at the moment, but for that miss, let's take Gustafsson off, put Besse on, and see if we can add another goal before the 90 minutes comes up. Doesn't look like it at the moment. Nothing's happening so far. We'll still encourage the team to keep themselves going. So, okay, a bit of an overhit corner, but we've got it. Mossameng, and it comes through to Savic. The defender stayed up after the corner was cleared, but no, it's offside. I've done that before with Savic. All right, into the final 5 minutes then. We're going to make our last substitution, which is probably going to end up killing the highlight, but never mind. I am just going to bring on Ismail Kodja, one of the youngsters. We'll bring him on for Evren Şengül. He's played his part today. Thank you very much, Evren. And here we go. Mossameng plays it through to Besse, out to Fatih Turk. Fatih Turk, no, it doesn't whip the cross in, lays it back to the fullback, and there we go. Evren takes a shot, and eventually comes to Fatih Turk, who scores. So the final contribution from Evren today is, what kind of counts as another assist, I guess. So yeah, Fatih Turk lays it back nicely to Özgür, and then he follows the ball in. So when the keeper saves the shot, he's just there to pick up the rebound. Very easy goal. 3-0. Yes, we will. Okay, then we're into stoppage time. Are we going to add one more? Is this just going to be a final highlight? There we go. Mossameng with the shot, but the goalkeeper catches it. Sportiello, I think his name is. Sportiello. App name. Okay, and Besiktas, one last throw of the dice for them. Playing for pride, nothing else. And Utku catches it. Good stuff. Let's just clear this and enjoy the final whistle. Well, that was a nice bounce-back performance after the disappointment against Arsenal. I'm going to tell the team, well done. So I have a look at the table. Much like last season, I don't think this is going to confirm us as champions, even though that is pretty much it as far as the title goes. Yeah, so Fatih Turk gets the man of the match. Definitely well-deserved. Let's have a look at the table then. So we are 24 points clear of second and third with 8 games to go. What have we got coming up now? Our next league match, we've got an international break coming up. So we've got Kayserispor away. I'm pretty sure we are going to secure the title there. So let's just say we're champions-elect. We're going to play through here. We'll see what happens in the cup semi-final. If we do make it through, we'll wrap this off with one more episode for the season, cup final and final league game of the season. If we do not make it past Antalyaspor, we'll probably just come back for the final game of the season and do our end of season wrap up. In the meantime, though, if you've been following the season so far, just let me know what you think. Who's in your thoughts for player of the year from our team? Because, of course, Holtman spent a lot of time out injured, so we might have to think about somebody else this year. Who's in your thoughts as far as player of the year goes? And what do we need to do to compete with the big boys in Europe? Any comments? Gratefully received. But for now, I'm Dodgy Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. See you again soon.